Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 26. And thou shalt bestow that money. And thou shalt bestow that money for whatsoever thy soul lusteth after. For oxen, that means cows, or for sheep, or for wine, or for strong drink, or for whatever thy soul desire. And thou shalt eat there before the Lord thy God, and thou shalt rejoice, thou and thine household. So that means, so that means you and your whole household are allowed to drink wine or strong drink. 40% alcohol, or just wine, 12%, you know, but you need to remember that the poison that they give us here is different than the real nutritious food that we had back in the days, because now they put horse meat in lasagna. You read about it in the news, right? Okay, they're trying to kill us. These white people are trying to kill it. They're trying to kill their own race. Why? They're trying to poison you so that you get sick, and then when you get sick, you go to the doctor, and then they make money off you. They're not going to give you the cure. They're going to give you a little something to help you. They're going to give you chemicals. But how did they get these chemicals? They went to our people, got the knowledge, killed them off, and go to the rainforest and take all the herbs that actually cure you. That cures the diseases, but then they add chemicals to the herbs so that you get side effects. You get side effects like you're going to get fat. You get side effects like you might be woozy, dizzy. That's all of the demonic things that they're actually doing right here on earth. Okay? But it's soon going to come to an end, because soon these white people, their kingdom is going to fall. And then the Lord is going to gather his elect, and everybody else, except for the Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos, are going into slavery for the things that they have done with us. So these so-called white people, even these Africans, and these all the other nations, these East Indians, these Coolies, these Arabs, these Turkish people, they are all going into slavery according to the Bible. Hey, give me come on. Wait, this is one of this is what's going to happen according to the Bible. There are more scriptures, but you gotta go. But there's more scriptures that actually show you that these white people are going into slavery according to the things as a reward for the things that they have rewarded us. But not only them, all the other nations had us in slavery. They're not going to tell you, because if you go to these Arabs, they're going to say, no, we didn't have you in slavery. But they did, because the Bible says so. Go on.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Every man has an ear, but you have to have spiritual ears. This is spiritual. It's easy, but a lot of people can't understand this. This is what's going to happen. This is what they don't teach you in the churches, that they're going to get payback for slavery. Okay, go on.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into slavery. Captivity is slavery.
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into slavery. Go on.
He that killeth with the sword.
Didn't they kill us with the sword? They killed the Native Americans with the sword. Us with the sword, and they never paid for it.
Must be killed with the sword.
Must be killed with the sword. But we're not going to pick our arms and do it ourselves, but the Lord is going to endow us with the Holy Spirit. Then we're going to unleash the world on them. You seen Hulk? You see the Adventures? Have you seen Hulk? Did you see how strong he is? That's how strong we're going to be. I'm going to put it in examples terms. What did the Lord tell Samson to go do with these other nations? To kill them. That's what the Lord is going to do with us. But this time, we're going to be 10 times more stronger than Samson. Because one of us, in the book of Joshua, chapter 23, verse 10, it says one of us are going to be able to kill thousands of them. 1,000 of them. Two of us are going to be able to kill 10,000 of them. And the thing is, there's going to be 144,000 of us. We're going to be like lions among the sheep, and the animals of the forest. Okay?
It says, here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. We got faith and we have patience. That's why we're not picking up arms. We're not no Black Panther Party, because they're foolishness. They want to fight the white man with his own gun. You can't do that. he had the blessing according to the scriptures in the book of Genesis chapter 27. He got the blessing to kill people with the sword. He's always inventing new shit to kill people with because he's the devil. We don't do that shit. We're just going to get the spiritual power that the Most High gave unto a lot of the prophets, and the disciples to heal people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to get. Okay? So, yeah, that was it. Yeah,
God bless you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Same,
God
same,
bless you guys.
Same thing.
Yeah?
Let's go.
God give you long life, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You too.
Yeah, man. Respect, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Respect, man.
Yeah, man.
I'll be here for Saturday. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What time is it?
We started,
About what?
Nee, het is niet half. Het is nog gewoon tot en met de rond. Ik wil eigenlijk voor de 3 maar dat was maar. Ja, het is niet naar de scriptures.
Yeah. You want me to scripture for you? I was waiting for you.
Oké, just the scriptures.
What?
Ik kan je Romans 9 en 1 van de kap.
So, Revelation chapter 20 verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that led into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Go on.
He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killed with the sword must be killed.
Here
Patience.
is the patience
And
and the faith of the saint.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So we actually patiently waiting to put them in chains. Psalms 109 pakken. Verder is een lijn voor Diesel. En volgens mij was er nog eentje in Isaiah ook. Sons and daughters, als ze niet zijn chains.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 149, start at verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
We're going to be singing on our beds in the kingdom of heaven, right here on earth, the Most High willing. He already wills it, but the Most High willing, I be one of those. I'm gonna be anyway. Even if the Most High decides to, well, I don't think He's gonna take me out. I hope not. But anyway, even if something, I don't even want to say that. I got faith. You know what I'm saying? I got faith, hope. So in the kingdom, we're gonna be singing on our beds anyway. Doesn't matter what's gonna happen now. Even the 2/3, they're gonna be in the kingdom singing on their beds too when they wake up, even if they don't sleep. Go on.
Verse 6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand,
Two-edged sword. That means it's gonna tell you
to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
to execute vengeance upon the heathens and punishment upon the people. Now, which people do you think are gonna get executed with punishments and by punishments? Okay, the heathens, the nations, the other nations, everybody except the so-called Negros, Indianos, and Latinos are gonna get. Everyone except them are gonna get punished.
Verse 8. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron.
So this Willem, there's a new, I don't even want to call him a king, but just for edification's sake, there's some kind of dude calling himself king. Yeah, let's put it like that. Some kind of dude, he calling himself king in Holland here, because Holland has a queen right now, and then the he's going to be king, and he's going to be in fetters of iron. We're going to put him in fetters of iron. That means chains. We're going to enslave them. The Lord willing, which he does, but we just have to wait patiently. Go on.
Let's read again. Verse 8. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Whoa.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
Yep.
Dishonored have all his saints.
This is an honor. And the judgment written is the Revelations. One of the judgments is Revelations chapter 9. Chapter 13, verse 9 and 10. And also Joel chapter 3, verse 3 to 8. Joel chapter 3, verse 1 to until verse 8. That's two of the judgments, okay? Well, two of the many judgments.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 24, verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high.
The host of the high, those are these Edomites, and these Ammonites, and these Moabites, especially those Moabites, man. I can't fucking stand them. Just looking at them make me want to punch them. You have no idea kind of hatred I got for these motherfuckers. There was a so-called Mexican brother, right? Issacharite, right? I forgot his name. I think his name was Pancho, something with Pancho, right? He used to fucking kill Moabites, man. I don't know what kind of hatred he had for them, but he was in his right mind. You know what I'm saying? I think his name was Pancho. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know his name no more. You can Google it. A so-called Mexican used to be killing Moabites. He hated them, man. When I read that story, I was like, wow. Yo, that's that perfect hatred for Moab. Shit. For these so-called Chinese, okay? Yeah, they're a Moab.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit.
Slavery.
And shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
So the Mosai is going to be cruel. You know what I'm saying? The Mosai is going to be real funny. The Mosai is going to be real funny. He's going to actually let us lock him up for a couple of days. And then they don't, just like how Esau locks us up now, when he arrests you, he doesn't tell you how long you need to sit. He just puts you in a cage, and then he takes his fucking time and then comes to get you, and then you could go, maybe you was drunk on the street or whatever, you got into a fight, you know what I'm saying, but you don't know how long you had to stay. That's how we gonna do it to them. We gonna mind fuck them. We gonna mind fuck them. We gonna fuck them in the mind. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna stress. Some of them gonna stress and die. We gonna bring their spirit back.
It's Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
My house is going to get built up by a goddamn Edomite, and I'm gonna really make them work. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna put these motherfucking gook-ass motherfuckers to bust them up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for that day of war. Patiently, I'm waiting. The Most High willing, I'll be one of them Jakes with that superpower, dog. Oh, it's gonna be great.
And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
Yeah.
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
Yeah, they're gonna serve us.
For in my wrath have I smote thee.
Slavery, we went into slavery. That's the Most High's wrath.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
We're gonna get the kingdom of the Most High right here on earth. That's the favor that He's gonna show to us. Okay.
Verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually; they shall not be shut day nor night.
Yep.
That men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
The forces of the Gentiles are their spoils. Everything that they got, we gonna get. Their women. That's one of the top things. You know what I'm saying? One of the fun things. Their gold, their silver. You know what I'm saying? Their kids for slavery, so we can beat their ass up.
God. That men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
So they're gonna perish, okay? If you don't serve us, you're gonna perish. But we're gonna make you serve us. Believe me, we're gonna be meditating terror. That's what we're gonna do. You're gonna be so afraid, you're gonna do it. Even if you know you're gonna get more pain by living than to be dead. Okay? Yeah.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Destroyed.
Shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious.
The feet, the Most High's feet is the earth. His footstool, okay? That's where he put his feet. So it's going to be glorious. His heel, so to speak, will rest on the house of Jacob, the house of Israel, which is Jerusalem, in the land of Jerusalem, I mean, which will be in the land of Jerusalem. It will be, okay, we're going to be everywhere around the world because we're going to have slaves and beat them up in their own country, so-called own country, which is going to be ours for 1,000 years. Then we're going to do away with Esau and his wife and his kids.
Verse 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee.
Esau afflicted us, all the other nations, but Esau mainly, and Amalek, just like the book of Revelation 3 and 9. Yeah.
And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
They all despise the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos right now, but they're going to bow to us feet, our feet. They're going to bow to us.
And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
The Zion of the Holy One means this, the monument of the Holy One. That's what they're going to call us.
Isaiah the 14th chapter. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
Yeah.
and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
So that's when we're going to go back to our own land. So those suckers that going through Israel right now, claiming the land of Israel, they put you in a nuclear waste dump for your dumbness.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Those are the Nakash. The Gars, Salakia. Those are the Israelite foreigners. The Israelite foreigners that are called strangers. Yeah? Yeah?
Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to that place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
We shall possess our enemies. We shall possess them for the possession that they had us in.
In the land of the Lord, for servants and handmaids.
For servants and handmaids.
And they shall take them captives.
They shall take them captives. We shall take them captives.
Whose captives they were.
Whose captives we were.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we shall rule over our oppressors. These so-called white people, first and foremost. Second, these so-called Arabs. Third, these so-called Africans. Fourth, well, the list goes on and on. But number one is Esau. So-called white man, Edom. Okay? Those are the people of the Most High's curse. Okay? Yep.
Yeah, it says that, can I say something? That we will possess them. As servants and handmaids. That's a future prophecy.
Jij kan nu praten.
That's a future prophecy, you know? Because we are going to possess them because they possessed us. If you go back to the blessing that Jacob had, okay, can you give me that? The blessing was that Jacob would rule over his brother, you know, and that nations would serve him. That's that same blessing which we are going to get in the kingdom, because we are Israelites. We are of the seed of Jacob.